I don't know about your business, but one thing that I've noticed is that my business is in a time of change. A lot of my clients are experiencing change as well. And in times of change, it's good to have a good map. If we're going someplace we've never been before, we need to have kind of a lay of the land and understand where the landmarks are and are we going in the right direction. And for businesses, those landmarks are usually found in the strategic planning process. Strategic planning process is just kind of a fancy word for a time to get your whole team around a table, the people that are really moving the ball forward in your organization, and talking about what is it that we want the business to be a year, 3 years, 5 years from now. This isn't like big hair stuff where we sit around and argue about, what the right words are for our mission statement. This is figuring out exactly where we want our business to go, setting objectives and goals and objectives, and assigning those objective dates and people who are going to accomplish them so that we know that our business is moving in a good direction. So that 3 months from now, 6 months from now, we can look back and see, are we still on track with what we thought we were going to do? And I know for some of you, you're feeling like you can do that, without spending time in a strategic plan. And that's probably true. As a business owner, you've been kind of pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and making it up as you go along for a long time. But in times like now, we really have to think about what the rest of the team is doing. What are they thinking about and worrying about? Have we been spending a lot of time in our office or out with the clients and not really communicating with the team? And maybe some of them are really good-hearted and using a lot of their own initiative to try to push the ball forward, but they're doing it based on kind of limited information, just the information that's available to them. How much more effective could they be if they could hear all the ideas of the people around the table and really work together on a plan that then they could execute as a team? If that sounds interesting to you, or if you just want to talk a little bit more about small strategic planning for small business, I've got a little one-page sheet on my website at anchoradvisors.com, the URL for the sheet's on the bottom of the screen, and it'll tell you a little bit about how, our best tips for running a strategic planning process with your team. If you want to get into it more deeply, feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email. Again, information right there on the screen, and we can find out what would work for you and your team. But don't go on a trip without a map, and don't do business without a strategic plan. Thanks.